Good morning YouTube, this is Stefan from Holland. We are here in Belgium, in the Ardennes, busy with the salami survival. This means that everybody has a salami or equivalent, and the rest we have to get from nature. So this is our first camp, base camp. From here we're going to travel a bit, find some plants, some vegetables maybe, to complement our salami and biscuit dinner. I'm going to show you some of the different ways to sleep. We have of course the hammock. We have the small tent for one person. Over there is another ground dweller with just a poncho. Again, 2 hammocks. Of course, sleeping off the floor has a lot of advantage, but you have to stay off the floor. One person failed, as you can see. It took him a while to get his hammock up in the trees, but the minute he lay down, he fell to the floor. Oh, better luck next time. Okay, we're going to break up camp in a while and start walking. It is my plan to keep you informed and make so like every few hours a small report. Trying to catch some food here. We are at the bank of the river Ourthe in Belgium, and as you can see, trying different techniques. Trying to zoom in a bit, and some fishing. Where are they? Yeah, some fishing with a wooden pole and a line. And over there one of us is fishing with the actual travel reel, the travel rod. So just an afternoon break. It's 12:30 now. Actually a bit too hot, but we saw the fish swimming, so I decided to take a break, try to catch one. Also, we've been foraging on plants along the way. I'll do a report of this later. So still no luck with the fish, but we tried to catch 1 or 2 to complete our meal for this evening, so we don't have to depend totally on salami. We're at the other part of the river, still the river Ourthe. So, since it's very warm, we walked for a few miles. Decided to fish. Some people of us are fishing. You can see them over there. And somewhere over there. So they're trying to catch some fish. I decided to take a bath to wash the sweat off my body. Here at this, well, very little waterfall. And I also decided to present you the 2 knives I took with me this trip. And that is the Enzo Trapper. I bought the blank in 01 steel, and I bought G10 handle scales and made it myself. Well, I made the handle. I kept it thick all the way, used black liners. It's still very rough, but I decided to use it this trip and do some modifications when I get back, do some other trip again and keep modifying until I'm totally satisfied. It's a good carving knife, strong knife, full tang of course, as you all know. I did some prefab on the tang, on the blade as well, the blank. Normally there's a sharp point here in the end. I removed this. This one is a bit smoother all the way down, and I removed the sharp point here, and I added the lanyard hole. So next to this, the Glock 78 field knife, and I altered the hilt. Actually I cut part of the hilt off, and I also sharpened or restyled the edge. I used first a belt grinder and then a Lenski set to make it 20% at first and then 25 at the end. So I made it somewhat of a convex blade. It's a decent working knife now, still very strong, and this piece of wood here I carved it with this knife, with the Glock. So it's a decent carver now for small trees or small sticks. So the Enzo Tripper with the G10 handles, orange handles, lanyard hole, somewhat smoother curves, and the Glock 78 field knife. These are the two I have with me on this trip. So I hope you enjoy. This is the view. We're going back to base camp in a few moments. Hello YouTube, this is Stefan again. I showed you this little rapid all the way down, but what I did not show you was the trail we were walking, and that's over here. It's a medium trail, not the most easy one, but not the most difficult one. And actually you can't go wrong because there's a big rock face behind the trail. Very steep. I guess you could do some climbing over here, but not now because this is a Salami survival. It's more into finding food in the wild. We saw some frogs, catching some fish. We have some plants. Because of the very dry weather the last few weeks, there's no mushrooms, or almost no mushrooms, but we'll manage. If you look here, I was just amazed by what's coming by, and you can see it's a very large beaver. I'll try to zoom in a bit. It's laying here on the bottom. You can see the bubbles. You can see the flat tail. It's moving now, as you can see. It's a very big beaver.
Ja, fucking movie staan. Is omhoog doen voor je?
Ja, kopje omhoog. I don't know the name of this. It's a worm. It looks like a snake.
No, it's a lizard. It's a lizard.
Oh, it's a kind of lizard.
Legless lizard.
But they are protected species here, so you're just going to have a look and then leave it alone.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Zal ik hem eventjes...
The end of the Salami survival. We're breaking up camp now, and as you can see, we are trying to do everything to leave no trace except for the fireplace. This is a camping spot often used, and the fireplace belongs to the camping spot, so we're not completely destroying that, just where you can see them putting out the fire. For the rest, we have cleaned the camp. It's only our luggage we're taking with us, also the debris we found. So, the end of our Salami survival trip. We managed to get some food. We still have salami left, so everything went well. Okay, see you later till the next trip.